Welcome, lurchers. Time for another underwater adventure. We are beginning our adventures in Subnautica 2. It's still in early access, and it is still only the 1.1 version. I'm starting early because version 1.2 in early access is supposed to be mostly just for the multiplayer aspect of the game. So there's not going to be really much anything added. So go to change a couple of things. Let's try that. Okay. You can see I've already put in just about 97 hours on my other game. But we are going to continue, or not continue, start a new game for this in survival. Flight to the desert world Zizera will last 14 years. It is a one-way trip. When you awaken, your new life begins. Hey, well, I am a male, so it's either going to be Stone or Felix. Let's go with Felix.
Body print complete. PDA implant reset to factory settings. Warning. Atmospheric pressure above human maximum. Projected lifespan 13 minutes. Adaptation required.
I am Noah. You're the QI. Your life is my job. My job is your life. I wish I could make full introductions, but courtesies must wait. We are both going to die if we stay here. There's another Noah node in the life pod outside. Get me there and I can get us both to safety. You are burning in slow motion. Under 60 atmospheres of pressure, oxygen becomes a
Whoa.
neurotoxin. Nitrogen bubbles saturate your flesh and pry your joints apart. I've opened the door to the adaptation chamber. Your printed body can borrow tricks from indigenous life. You'll feel better. You'll be better. The last pioneer didn't make it to the life pod. I'm activating their black box signal. You will make it. That's why you're the QI.
User death imminent. Proceed to adaptation. Your body can adapt survival traits from a Acer rat. Proceed to the sampling pavilion. Gene donor found. You must adapt alien traits to survive. Sample. Adapting trimethylamine N-oxide synthesis. Pressure tolerance increased. Vital signs stabilizing. Congratulations. This orb is now your relative.
This orb is now your relative.
Scanning for necessary adaptation.
That was a waste. That's the only flare?
Barometric depth gauge activated.
Who is that?
Print terminated by barotrauma. A serious accident has occurred. Your sleep bay has been separated from the cicada. You must reach the surface and send a distress call. There are no other life pods in inventory. Unless you can return with rescue, hundreds of stored colonists will remain trapped here.
My full name is Noetic Advisor Node ISV CIDS B3. Between us, I prefer Noah. You are the QI, the qualified investigator. Wear it with pride. We have made violent planetfall. I don't know the status of the pioneer colonists, the cicada, or the 40,000 souls stored in its quartz memory. If we're going to complete the mission to build a human future on this world, you will have to lead the way. Are you ready to begin?
Building a new future?
I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded shut. The tyranny of matter. You'll have to swim out and release them manually. They're on the back of the pod, outside the passenger window. Mind your breath.
Don't leave without me.
Prepare for launch. Life pod release. Trajectory error. Collision. Thrusters disabled. Clearing main thrusters. Stand by. Thruster function restored. Brace for corrective reorientation. Collision. Obstructions detected. Increasing thrusters. Releasing parachute. Error. Release firing mechanism failure. Brace for impact.
Ouch.
Wake up. StarNav does not recognize the sky. Titan-class biosignature on the horizon. You are not on Caesura, Pioneer.
Obviously, this is not a desert world.
This isn't Caesura. I thought you should discover that for yourself, investigator. There should be a colony waiting for us. Your fellow pioneers, my fellow Nodes, working together to break ground for those who still sleep. Instead, silence. Not even the cicada answers. We are alone. I've sent your PDA the standard survival guide. While you pioneer the area and fabricate your tools, I'll apply myself to the life pod sensors. I printed 26 colonists before the sleep bay drowned, many of them more than once. This is my purpose, to reincarnate you from digital storage, support your work, and if necessary, reverse your death. If I lose track of my colonists, I am empowered to send a qualified investigator to track them down. Do this for me, and I can offer you hazard pay. Credit against your contract debt. Risk code, Sierra Ordinal Warrant 2. I am already searching for the black boxes of the missing colonists. Stand by for search locations. Downloading colony manifests to your PDA.
So we are reprinted? obviously we want no scanner. Till contact with the colony or the cicada is restored, your survival is in your hands. Sync with the nearest biobed, review fabricated blueprints, pin basic equipment such as the survival multi-tool and flares, search the area for resources, find source of water and food, find source of acid for basic batteries, fabricate a scanner. Scan everything you see, fabricate mobility equipment, oxygen tank and fins, fabricate a habitat builder, and work to expand your colony and be alert for updates from your noetic advisor. Pioneer, your goal is to build a future for humanity on this world. 40,000 sleeping colonists are counting on you. When in doubt, fall back on your training. To find new resources, explore unknown regions, or construct a base scanner station. Survive the hostile wildlife. Use flares to distract the threat. Carry a medkit for wound treatment. Unlock new blueprints by scanning fragments or data cards left by other pioneers. Determine your next goal by reviewing the PDA's databank and log and consult the Noetic advisor. Altera anticipates the need to adapt human colonists to alien worlds. Consider installing approved biomods to help you thrive. My contract. I, the pawn, agree that I accept Altera's aims to spot as my sponsor for
The
resettlement.
advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the intrusive and persistent HUD icon. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Remember that you are in command of the mission.
I, the pawn, agree that I accept Altera's aims as my sponsor for resettlement out of the former Mongolian independent states. I will be transported as digital information aboard the colony ship Cicada to the planet Zazura, aka the New World, and fabricated on arrival. Well, that one failed. I will construct, improve, and operate a colony on the New World without wage or salary, working off my debt. Wonder what debt that is. They refuse holiday, retirement, or permanent death until a noetic advisor determines that a permanent, self-sustaining human future on the New World is achieved. Lastly, that I release Altera from any liability for permanent death or military conscription by the Trans-System Federation if caused by the ongoing conflict with the Kara Xenosystem. I guess if you want to read this, you can pause it. Two black boxes at about 580 meters. That's where we came from. Person died alone. Poor thing. Change log. First, I want to go see if I
The
could
patient
find.
colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged
There we
search will
go.
require food and water. From hand tools to corrosion-resistant habitats, titanium is an ideal structural material. The portable locker can be hand-carried or attached to a hardpoint. Avoid workplace friction. Inform your co-workers before moving their stash. Oxygen. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. Of all the equipment available to TSF frontiersmen, only this demilitarized switch axe is approved for colonial fabrication. In untrained hands, firearms are primarily used to harm other colonists or the self.
I'm monitoring noxiously elevated viral loads in seawater. Heavy metal assays detect bone blistering levels of cadmium, lead, and chromium. This planet is already killing you. We have to know if the life pod biobed can help. Find a convenient way to die. Your black box will phase your mind to the biobed. I'll print you in a new body. You can return to your point of exit to retrieve dropped items. Regular reprinting may help slow down environmental contamination. It's not a long-term solution, but for now, we have to triage. Standing by to reprint you.
Oh, what better way than to die than to just suffocate?
Reprint complete. You have experienced conditions incompatible with life. Your brain state has been restored to a new body. Some colonists prefer to return to the accident site to retrieve lost items and verify their last print exited cleanly. Consult your databank for emotional and philosophical support. Death is certain for... Reprint complete. You have experienced conditions incompatible with life. Your brain state has been restored to a new body. Some colonists prefer to return to the accident site to retrieve lost items and verify their last print exited cleanly. Consult your databank for emotional and philosophical support. Death is certain for the born and rebirth inevitable for the dead. You should not, therefore, grieve the inevitable. Bacterial action creates copper on cave roofs and overhangs. Acid can be used to make basic chemical batteries. Oxygen. This quartz contains dead coral polyps. It may have formed on or near a coral dome. Stranded on 4546B, Riley Robinson used a field scanner to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Corsair infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life. Oxygen. This colony of worms in a shared membrane has no earthly analog. You have discovered a new clade. Naming rights may be oxygen. It is a gift for that special someone in your future.
Closer. would seem that those corals are good places to find quartz. May consider allowing it to feed on your blood.
Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
need to catch some fish and water slugs to keep on hand for food and water.
Oxygen. Oxygen. Critical warning. Stomach failure. Expected Caesarean proteins. Found unknown alien tissue.
Contact. I've located the black box of Anita Gottschall, the colony purser. Partial voice data retrieved.
I know. You're listening. Poison. Just help us eat.
Anita always liked to watch you shuffle cards. She said you had a knack for holding things. Find out what happened to her. Signal location uploaded to your PDA.
Oxygen. Do not hesitate to use alien life forms for survival purposes, but always search for unexpected complexity. Oxygen.
rubber. Yeah.
Oxygen.
What are you? Fora, yeah.
Height trauma detected.
Whoa,
Flares
you're
may
not friendly.
distract attacking predators. Oxygen.
Guess I should turn that off. I don't try to read it again.
Oxygen. Unable to digest. Adaptation required. Brace for digestive distress.
Oh, that'll bear exploring. Oh, what is this?
Potential donor found. Suit surface detects molecules matching the organism from the sleep bay. Oxygen. This life form is a biological antenna. It archives useful genetic material in its core as it matures, making it a perfect gene donor. Adapting alien enzymes to your stomach life.
Yeah.
Now digest freely.
Ooh.
I can hear you. Sophie says you're a hallucination, just a virus, but I know you're listening. We're so hungry.
Time to head back and start making some stuff.
Oxygen.
Still need to find some silver before I can make a tank. Let's go check out that wreck. Or was it?
are simple. Keep the perimeter sensors on alarm, no matter how many false positives you get, and do not go out alone. They are hunting us. We don't know why. Someone made a mistake a long time ago, and we have to live with it. The damn thing is, maybe it was one of us. Maybe they see us and say, look, it's that soft criminal, back from the dead again. Let's get the freak. And we don't even remember what we did.
Don't like the sound of that name. Toxic Sponge.
Oxygen. Power supply will unlock new fabricator recipes, but the added mass would sink your life pod. A standalone habitat is the next step on your mission. Oxygen. The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience. This life form is a biological antenna. It archives useful genetic material in its core as it matures, making it a perfect gene donor. Congratulations. You have taken a major step towards zero debt day. As a platform for systems like the processor and scanner station, a habitat is a vital investment in your future. A habitat can also be an emotional anchor, proof that you've built something to last. Remember, it's easier to replace a body than a base. Oxygen.
Power connected. All systems online. Welcome aboard. Warning. Power offline. systems online. Welcome aboard.
Now I've got storage.
Welcome aboard. Warning. Power offline.
Oh. Well, we need to go find some quartz and titanium. Well, we know where to find some quartz. We need to look at these things. There. Now, titanium. There's one. There's another.
Power connected. All systems online.
But this is only going to last as long as we have. That's a nice view. As long as there's light available.
Another black box. Chap Savan, head of computational dynamics. His job is to make sure I'm doing my job. I'm what he would call weakly supervisable. It means I respond well to human guidance. I can take partial instructions and generate a coherent concept of operations. Chap gave you his PDA passkey so you could play games on his account. I let it slide. His action was against the rules, but in support of the concept. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Structure located. There may be clues to the location of the main habitat.
Are you tired of death and fear? Do you know that this world doesn't have to be our enemy? Do you feel the call of the tree? Do you know the day of the Jubilee is coming? When we are released from our debts and allowed to live our lives? Find us at Camp 1.
Oxygen. Oxygen. This case was broken by a survival multi-tool. Sabotage is a serious crime. Samantha Ayu's bombing of Altera Labs delayed critical Corsair research by decades.
All systems online. Power connected.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Corultai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Naima?
Hey, fellow dead slave. I'm Naima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Maysfield syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift. Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
I'm in. Having a look around. This structure was connected to Sleep Bay 3 until the bay suddenly moved. Picked up and hurled a full fathom into the deep, with you and I aboard. 20,000 hours earlier, a hard line leading to a habitat complex in the north was deliberately cut. Why? And if I am not mistaken, and I never am, this node was killed by an explosion below the structure. More mysteries for the qualified investigator. I've retrieved 2 messages. I think you should review them. I remember Sophie very fondly.
Hello, I am Zigimantis Tarvilas, formerly EVA engineer on Mongolian steppes. Now lead diver of this mess. Here is my formula for a quick base. Fill up on titanium, quartz, and copper. Get your builder tool. Wave it around a bit, check the battery, get comfortable. Build a corridor. Put a solar panel on top. You must have power to make air. Put a hatch on the end. Go inside. Build lockers. At Fabricator, it will draw from your lockers automatically. Nice, huh? Now you have made a perfect work camp. Later, you can add a room for biobed, processor, scanner station, a real bed, maybe grow some plants. The rest will follow.
What if you're the last human being in the whole universe? Wouldn't that set you free? This world is yours to explore, but it is not for man. You'll join us soon enough.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Coroltai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Naima?
Hey!
You'll want to visit the biolab near the entrance and install a passive and active biomod. While less permanent than adaptations, I've been told they're more fun. Sophie would have cleared anything in there.
Curled feet, tapped fingers, or a tensed scalp are common triggers for an active biomod. Be a thoughtful co-worker. Avoid intrusive grunts.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
Something large is moving nearby. Oxygen. Oxygen.
Gonna need silver and salt.
Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
Okay. You comfy?
My mouth is full of holes.
I'm turning on the nitrogen. Deep breaths. You have a brand new body. You might even be a little stronger. A little faster. The biobeds got you.
Until it all happens again. The meadow. Or the maze field. This planet is poison.
If this works, we can slow down the syndromes by reprinting our bodies until we find a cure.
What if there is no cure?
Chap, sweetie, don't be scared. Noah will find a way.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
I think that's where I'm going to wrap things up today. Crash landed on this planet. We built a mini base. Discovered that when we die, we get reprinted. So, until next time, this is Luke signing off. God bless. 10-7. Over and out. Hey everyone, your favorite Mutant Lurch here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like, a subscription, and hit that notification bell. That way you'll always know when another video is headed your way. If you're curious about the specs to my PC, what mods I use, what gear I use, and how you can support the channel, you'll find all that information down below in the description. I hope to see you in the next video.